Hi everyone, hope you're all okay. I've just had a thought, and I've just seen an image online, and that image is something I'm sure you've seen before. It's an iceberg, and I'll put it on the screen right now. And it's that iceberg, and if you think along your journey, um, the tip of the iceberg is your success. It's all your wins that you take in life, and everyone can see them wins above the sea level. And then you think below the iceberg is all your setbacks, all the things that went wrong, all your losses, all your sacrifices. That's all below, and people don't see that. But when you think which part of the iceberg's bigger, and it's always your losses. But can you get to the top of that iceberg? Can you get above the sea level without having the losses and the big part at the middle, at the bottom? You can't. You need them losses so that you can learn. You can adopt the fail mentality. You can think learning is forever, and that will push the tip of your iceberg, your successes, above sea level so that everyone can see it. And what we really try and do, and I'm trying to do, is share my journey, but with the wins and the losses. And yesterday, a huge win for myself was Burton Radio. It's currently Tuesday when I'm recording this in the week. So Burton Radio was a huge win, huge success for me because it's something I really enjoyed. I learned so much, met some great new people, and managed to spread some of my ideas, my message to a live audience. And that really developed me further. So I take that as a win. But if you think, how many losses did I have to take? How many messages have I sent to other people to try and get them to come and speak and found rejection? And I watched someone, a 16-year-old cold caller, who runs a business that connects customers to the employer and takes a small commission. And I watched this video of this young lad doing the calls, and the business rejects him. The business keeps rejecting him, and he keeps pushing along, and he gets the win. And I clicked on the comments, and in the comments it says 100 rejections, but one win, and that one win still counts. And that one win to him will really mean the most. And it will mean even more at the fact that it's so easy when you have your loss, you have a setback, to say, okay, I'll tap out. He could have ended the call. He said, thanks for taking the time, but okay, I see it's not for you, end call. But he didn't, and he got rejected 3 or 4 more times, and he said, no, it's okay, thanks. I'm fully booked. I'm all right. When really, keep pushing. Apologies, storage was full. There you go. There's a setback already that you can see. Storage is full, so now I have to re-record, connect this in a bit more editing, but that's okay. But just to finish off, the message that I really want to send is, throughout your journey, you're going to have loads and loads of setbacks, have loads of adversity, loads of things go wrong, but your reaction to it will find your successes, they'll find the wins. And it means when you get them wins, like me with Burton Radio yesterday, can you really grab onto them and keep hold of them and use them as motivation to go and search for more wins, go and search for more things that go right. And a win and a loss to different people is of course going to be different, but the feeling is still the same. So there's just something for you to consider, and of course, thank you. Hi everyone, back out walking today. As you can see, got the walking jacket on, out the usual spot, walking, enjoying the views, and today I'm coming on to speak to you about social media. And a lot of the time we use social media for the good. It's got a lot of power in what we post, in what we comment, what we share, what we say to other people, and it can really influence and impact on our lives and the lives of other people. And of course, let's speak about the positives first. I wouldn't be able to do what I'm doing with so much ease, and as well as I'm doing it currently without social media. That really helps me spread my message, spread my ideas, and share with other people what I'm trying to do. And without social media, that won't be possible. Just the same as when we speak to friends and family, all across the world, even in country, trying to arrange going out for a drink or something as simple as that. That isn't possible without social media, without these platforms. So that's a huge positive. It helps us to share, stay in the know,
helps with profession. So there's loads of pros. Unfortunately, there's some negatives, there's some cons, and they can be really, really serious. And over the last week, I've seen a lot of things on social media about people talking about the negative impacts of it. And unfortunately, we need to take real care in what we share, in what we post, in what we say to people, and in what we comment, because we don't know what the power of what we're saying through social media is. It may be something that's really, really simple. You may think this doesn't affect anybody at all, but really there's lots of cases in which something through social media, whether it's a lot or even simple things, can impact their life or the period that their life exists for. A common, or not common, but well-known example of this will be Caroline Flack, if you've heard of her, and lots of young people have similar stories to her, where people have said stuff to them on social media, and that has sadly been their last straw. That has been the last thing that they've held on to as it's come towards the end of their life, and that's something that's really sad. So we always like to try and keep things positive and spread the positive message. So I'm spreading the negative side of it just to build awareness, so that people do realise the power of their word, the power of what they share, and so that they consider, actually, when I'm about to post this, what is the impact of it going to be? And if it's not going to be a positive one, if it's not going to serve other people, if it's not going to share some contagious positive energy, then should we share it? And that's what I want you to think about. If you could take anything from this video, is try and take away and be more mindful and care more about what you're posting and what your uses of social media are. But if not, it's absolutely amazing. There's loads of great things we can use it for. So there you go. Thank you for listening. On to the next part of the video.
Hi everyone, hope you're all okay. Back again, another part of today's video. Earlier on in the video, it was recorded a few weeks ago, but I spoke about rejection, and how our one success looks amazing, but people don't see the all the rejections that came before that, all the setbacks. And our reaction to adversity, our reaction to things that go wrong, is really, really important. And I was just thinking, when we can relate that to musicians, actors, models, and people where their personal image reflects their work, how much more difficult would it be for them to react to a setback, to react to being rejected, because they're being rejected about something that's personal, and it's actually something about themselves that people don't like. In relation to taking opportunities and being out there to be able to witness the rejections, to feel them, you have to put yourself out there and not be scared to fail, like we say, not be scared to be rejected. For myself recently, as we speak about the period of uncertainty where we try and develop ourselves, this project's really, really helped me in order to do that. And I've recently been for two job interviews, two completely different jobs, and I was accepted onto one. So I'm starting an exciting new opportunity in September, but I was also rejected for another one. So that rejection is what I wanted to speak about today, and I wanted to say that from my experience, the rejection has taught me a lot more learnings than being accepted. And of course, the new role that I'll start in September will be one that I learn so much from once I'm within it. Excuse me. But right now, how can I take the learnings? How can I have mental liquidity that we spoke about in the week, to somebody else's feedback, someone else's thoughts, as well as self-reflecting and being aware of my own thoughts, to what I thought I did well, what I thought I'd do differently next time, but trying to move on in a positive way, take on the learnings, take on the feedback, and try and apply that to things in the future, and really not letting that rejection stop you, because really the successes at the tip of the iceberg that we spoke about before can only reach that height through all the setbacks, all the things that went wrong, that really pushes it up above the sea level. So there's something for you to think about this week in this video. Thank you for listening to this section. On to the next part of the video. You may have wondered where parts of this video have been recorded from. Currently I'm relaxing on a beautiful beach in Wales on holiday, and next week's video will be all about the holiday, so don't think you're missing out. There'll be lots to come about my holiday and the views next week, but for this week I have another exciting announcement. I will be on Burton Radio at 8 o'clock on Wednesday night this week, speaking to John Clark, a good friend of mine, on the Wheels of Life show. So between 8 and 10, tune in to his show, Burton Radio, or listen back on Mixcloud, where you'll be able to hear me speaking about the project and some of my own experiences. So it's a really exciting announcement for you all to think about next week. So if you can, please do show some support to Clarky. And yeah, thank you for listening. Hi everyone, thank you for watching today's video if you got to the end. Really appreciate the support shown on this channel. Some great concepts spoken about in today's video, and I'm really glad to say I have one more big announcement on the following Saturday. So next Saturday is the launch of the Burton Radio and Echo newspaper, the positive newspaper speaking about the local community and loads of things. Great, amazing stories in there for you to read about. So you will see them pop up if you're around Burton. You'll see them pop up. They should be all over the place. So please do grab one, because if you do grab one, you may see a piece from myself. Future for Youth have a small section. Again, thanks to Harry from Burton Radio for giving me that opportunity to write some of my thoughts in something that will be such an amazing project for them, that will bring the community together. So really, really exciting. Make sure if you see one, pick one up. They launch on the 16th, the Saturday, so please do that. Thank you for all your support. Thank you for watching this video, and of course, see you in the next one.